What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So, a couple weeks ago, I made a video about Terran Malicos, and kind of the idea of putting him with Ray. And I kind of want to make a follow-up video on that now that we're kind of in a, in between seasons of 5v5 and 3v3. I wanted to review kind of the data on .gg on did it have an impact. My Malicos is still gear 7 and gear 8. I have no Zetas and I have no gear of nothing in my bank right now. So unfortunately, I did not get to partake in the testing. But it looks like there was a handful of testing, more than I expected. So I kind of just want to follow up with you guys on that and see, did Malicos actually make it harder, if not impossible, for Starkiller to beat Ray? So let's go ahead and take a look at the data. First, I wanted to compare the data on what a team without Malicos looks like. How well is Starkiller beating Ray without Malicos? And then this is obviously not factoring in the current Datacron set that has, UFU synergy, so I have no idea how that's going to look in 5v5 next season, but I'd imagine Ray Malicos is probably going to be even more of a pain. But, so the most seen counter here is at 61%, averaging 61 banners. That's pretty, I would say it's pretty standard. It's on par. I mean, it is possible to get full banners, but you just have to be really, really good and really careful when fighting Ray. But 58%, 48%. Again, this is just without Malicos on the team. We'll look at the data with Malicos and kind of compare. But it's not looking too crazy. I would say this is optimal. This is normal. Obviously, Swordy throws a wrench in things, so the success rate does drop a little bit more. Now we're dipping to the 30s. And then down here we have Malicos all the way at 27%. So let's go ahead and look at the Malicos data and kind of compare. Alright, so here's the Malicos data with Ray on the team. There's a lot of different comps, but at the top, guys, 27% is not very good. So we went from a 60% success rate down to 27%, and I mean, it drops even lower and lower. And obviously, at first, this might be low. The percentage rate might jump up next season because, maybe this is not as popular of a counter, so people don't know what to do. Maybe they just don't know how to play it properly. So there is a learning curve when you have these type of teams. But a lot of people actually tested this. I'm actually surprised. I thought we were going to get maybe 20, 30, 40 people to test this, but we have over 100 for just the first set, which is, that's excellent. 27%, 23%. And then 18%. And these top three comps are the ones I kind of want to focus on the most. I think these are the ones you're probably going to see. After this, it kind of gets a little bit weird. Not a big fan of the Seer one. It jumps straight to 83%. I don't think... I know she's an UFU, but I do think JTR, even Fulcrum, is a better fit than Seer. Scav Ray, unfortunately, I don't think she doesn't make the cut. You really want Cal in there. Cal is amazing with Ray and Ben. And then we get some weird stuff down here. We got Holdo, which breaks pretty much the whole point of this team being full UFU. So Malicos, his kit is pretty much shut off because you need a full UFU team. But yeah, I mean 50%, 0% on this. This is interesting right here. Another 0%, 100%. Hoda should not be there again. Just gotta have the full UFU squad. Gotta read the kits, guys. For the most part, it looks like it's making the counter much harder to do. If not, it is stopping the counter, and they're not getting high banners. Yeah, Barris can't be there either. So I mean, there's just little things like that. I think people, and there's no way to tell. I don't think if there's any Omis or how many Omis are applied to the Malicos. Going back up here, I think this is where you want to focus on the most, is these three versions. That's pretty much your standard, your best not the best, but I would say the one that most people use. I think it's the most reliable. Those success rates are pretty low in my opinion. So maybe next time when 5v5 rolls around, I don't think I'll have my Malicos ready, but I think more people will, and hopefully by seeing this video, this kind of follow-up on the whole idea of Malicos with Ray, it might encourage people to test something out and throw their opponent off. Because yes, I've fought the Seer Malicos team, and it feels a lot like Malgus when Malgus first came out. It's like CG created the problem, and eventually they're going to sell the solution. So, and 4 Omis is a huge investment. Malicos, though, I think there's an argument for 2, maybe 3, but the nice thing with him is, he is flexible. As much as people don't want to admit, he is a flex character where he can end up on a Lord Vader team. He can end up over here. He can end up with Seer. So it is kind of nice to see a character that's not bogged down like Malicos, because Malicos really has nowhere else to go. I know some people were running Malicos Star Killer for a while, but it's just not good anymore. The question is, if you're going to invest in a 4-Omi team, how long do you think it's going to take before CG comes out with, you know, the Jedi Knight Cal equivalent? Because Jedi Knight Cal pretty much nullifies any and all things Malicos. Once they come out with a new character, it's like they can come out with the character literally in a month or two. You know, the legacy character we're get at the end of the year, that could be your Seer Malicos killer. So I'm not trying to scare you guys into like not investing in the team, because it is a good team. It's just, you know, I want you guys to identify that CG always creates the problem and then later they sell the solution. That's just how this game operates. But I am happy to see that people were finding some success here, because the success rate here is really, really good. And like this, almost 100 people tried this, which means, I mean, if you want to round up, you're looking at like maybe 29, 30 people at most got to clear this. So that's pretty good, and they're not getting like perfect banners. Like they're still bleeding 5 banners. So I don't know. I want to say I think it worked. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I really do appreciate all the recent support. It means a lot to me. I'm really trying to grow this channel as much as I can. You know, by the end of the year, trying to get to at least 3,000 subs. We'll see if we can do it or not. But please be sure to share this video with some guildmates, leave a like, subscribe if I've earned it, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya.